Well, good morning. Pretty late morning actually. Probably 2 o'clock this morning. I woke up and checked the rain radar, and oh my, was it out there, and it was just dumping. So it's going to be very interesting to hear the story of those guys. But I basically called Talby in the morning. Talby's actually just moved up from Sydney. Absolute gun fisherman, weapon of a boat with a cabin. I said, dude, I'm canning it on Jess. I'm not taking her out in the rain again. Let's do it. Let's do an overnight, a full moon. It's when I get all my big reds, all my big nannies. I'm very excited here. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna show you this boat because it's an absolute weapon. But yeah, we got the next 2 days out there. It's gonna be freaking amazing. All right, here we go. Really?
Yeah, notice cut from the bottom.
Oh wow! Oh my god, that's big.
Fuck it.
Oh god! What the?
Coddy?
What the hell?
Oh.
That's huge, man.
Fuck.
That was absolutely huge. There he is, whatever it was.
He was giving you a run then.
That was... Oh, on the drop. Oh, come on, come back. There he is. Oh my... Oh. Eat it, again, eat it. Holy sh... Oh. Shit.
What do you reckon they were?
I don't know.
It was a bit of a weird take and run.
How did I not like keep hooks and 2 of them? Yep. Well, you've got one now.
Get out from under there in case I snap them.
It's similar fish, yeah, just solid as hell. Yeah, you got the same thing. You keep hooks in yours, would ya? It's just going.
He's giving it to it.
What the? Is it stuck in there? You want me to back it up?
Yeah, something's going on.
Yeah, it's stuck in this side. Yeah, I'll back it up. I'll back it up.
Fuck. How'd they get stuck in there?
Just when you spool it up. So if it's just not tight enough, it'll jam in the side.
Fuck.
Oh.
I don't know, we just had a fucking balloon out the back with a livey on it while you're
All the
doing shit
time,
like this.
yeah.
You're moving too quick to the bottom.
That's that weird Gould Mark II. It has like a school of oceanic spanos that hang around it in winter. So you'll be like sitting here jigging and you just start seeing flying spanos.
Yeah.
And 60 metres of water, you're casting out stick baits. Into them.
Just about to hit.
Oh, yep. And again, come on. Have I got the slipperiest hooks in the world right now? Get down there. Oh, wow.
Fish?
Yeah, it's big. That's huge. don't usually pull drag. Oh,
Back up and do anything.
wow. Nah. Holy shit!
He's
Jeez,
giving it to you.
this is a battle axe, this thing.
What are you thinking?
I don't like calling it.
Not a caller?
Nah. Oh, I can call trout and all that, but when it does this, like this is doing exactly what a big red should do.
So it could be big red, big china, it could be anything really.
Oh, it's either a big red or a big china.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's definitely not a valley. That's not a trout. Got colour. China. Ah, Matt and the Chinaman. We're very good mates. Very good mates. God, he pulled though. Good on him. You got to give it to him.
Solid one.
All right, that is a proper good china, that guy. I didn't want to call it because it was either going to be between this or a big red. And with a full moon in a couple of days, we've got huge tides, dirty water. But if we find these fish, like you would have seen those last couple of hookups, if we find fish, they're so eager to bite, which is good. It's a really good sign for where we're heading. But you got to give it to these things. They can pull string. I've caught one or two, you know. We all know Matt the Chinaman. But we'll give it to him. He's a good fish, and they're tough as nails. This thing will go straight back down. How do they do that? You got him?
Yeah.
Oh, you got him.
He's on.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, he's good.
Oh, stop it. This could be him. This could be him. We got a bit going on here anyway. Jigging away, good sound to show. Oh. Got a bit of double bending here. It's all right to see. Change of pace for the boys. Nothing wrong with that, Nanny. What's Matt got? Yeah, thought so. A bit of a grassy specialist. It's a damn good nanny, that thing.
Good looking fish, eh?
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Oh, he's eating it again. And again. There he is. That's that new mark, eh?
Mm.
I've changed the hook setup, so... Oh!
What are you thinking? Funny, my fish went, my bait went quiet. Oh.
Which way are we here? Am I under? Put them together. Over. Over. Are you bending now?
Just had to get yours out
Yeah.
of the side, eh?
Oh!
He's good. Oh. Nimble. Winch.
This is a bit better. We're doing all right here. Very nanny-ish.
Good size.
Isn't he? Alright, well, you know what? If the weatherman could do his job half as good as we could, we'd be pretty good right now, you know? We're getting there. It's proper gentleman's hours. We started off. I just said it's 2 o'clock. Today's absolutely flying through. Easily 15 knots here. Huge tides. But we found out some really interesting stuff. I'm going to get that camera out the window. I'm going to explain it all to you. But the boys are starting to get there. They're great fish. Really good fish. Let's go again. Alright, so just while we're setting up for another drift, I'm going to give you a bit of a rundown on what's been happening, because it's quite interesting when you're fishing with someone else who's fish-minded and like-minded and, you know, thinks a lot about what we're doing. It was interesting, we started off on obviously our first marks and we worked our way out. And those first marks, because we've got a full moon, I think in 2 days' time, the tides are huge. And that first mark we had, or the first 3 or 4 marks we fished, were actually a little bit outside, a little bit inside the reef. And what happens is you just get that perfect flow of current that comes hammering through. And generally on your neap tides, your smaller tides, those marks were really good and always produced and held fish. But pulling up on them today and fishing them today, they were absolutely dead. So the further out we pushed and the closer to the reef we got, which was a little bit more protected, when we were first drifting on our 3 or 4 marks, we were actually drifting at like 3 knots and 4 knots, which is extremely fast. And then we went from there, and as we pushed in closer and out of the channel into that tiny bit of protection that we needed, we started drifting at 1 knot and instantly started finding fish. So that's a big one, you know, like you guys who have got several marks that you get to choose from and you get to fish and you don't really know where to start. It's really important to think about your tides and think about your currents and where you want to start. And obviously if you're fishing a certain area and it's not firing, you need to, even if you've got other marks in that area, you need to push away and you need to go and find either where there is current or where there's a slight bit less current depending on your moon and tides. But at the moment we've started, but we're basically now we're inside the reef, so you'll notice there's a lot less chop. There's still a heap of wind, which is frustrating because I guarantee it's blowing out the GoPro and it means I can't talk as much. But we've pushed inside the reef now and we caught a few really nice nannies and the rest of it, and we're saving. You might be able to see the sun's just getting low, and we're saving a mark for the next kind of 20 minutes. We'll probably do another drift here, and then we're going to go and hit an area where I've caught some really good reds and I know it on a full moon. We're going to fish into the night, we're going to jig into the night. I'm really excited for the next like 3 hours of fishing, you know. Sleep when you're dead, I reckon. That's a good call, sleep when you're dead. So we're going to fish well into the night, but this afternoon we're saving a certain mark, which is only kind of 10 minutes from here. And oh, look at that. That's lit. So if you have a look, these are where we've been fishing on the left, and I talk about it quite often. There's even more coming up now. I talk about it quite often as making sure that you never drive over the same bit of ground twice. You always cover new ground. So even when you're going back to re-drift, never drive over your drift mark. For one, it brings the sharks in, and it just, like, you know, like that consistent noise brings the shark in. And two, driving around, we've just found a mark then, which is loaded with fish. So that's a goodie. Save that one. We'll fish that soon. Definitely nothing wrong with that. Bit of glare going on. Every time, like I got to turn the GoPro on.
Quicker. Hey.
Wasn't that quick?
What do you reckon?
I know what it is.
Valley.
No. Oh, just the hardest pulling frick. Look at this thing go. I turned the GoPro on, and as I was turning it on, it just went dunk. Jeez.
What are you calling it?
It's, look at it go. It's going back to the bottom. Well, it's nice to be bending.
Sounds like you're pretty certain it's a China.
Oh, just, you know, if it was a red, it's freaking massive and I'll scream, but I just sometimes have this feeling, and I know this area is quite plentiful. Oh! 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 Did you just get done?
I did.
Holy! Hello, big guy.
Called it. He's big.
He's big. Well, that fish is, he's getting up there, that guy. He's a proper giant. Pulled string the entire way up. What are we, 45 meters of water, and this guy fought all the way to the top. He's a monster, that thing. Absolute monster. I'll hold him this way for a second. Might be a bit windy, but you'll get the colors of him. Incredible fish. And straight back down, hey. Right, well, this is us for the afternoon. We just bounced off this mark. Sun's in that golden hour, and we're heading to Spot X or Spot Red. It just, the sound, it just keeps going, but we have one thing in mind, and that's a big red. So moment of truth here. Let's see how we go.
Oh, you on?
Kinda, yeah.
Heard a couple noises over there. Thought you having a piss or something. Get it out.
Oh my god! That was wild, man.
You drop it?
Yeah, I pulled hooks. I just, oh, holy. Oh, there's another fish. That's a bit small. Oh, that was a wild little battle then. We were just saying before how lucky we are to get these opportunities. Like, you look behind us, we're about 100 k's offshore at the moment, chasing the elusive reds on a pinnacle in the middle of the reef. Got a full, just about full moon behind us, sun setting in the background. Pretty special time to be alive, that's for sure. So our special little red mark didn't pay off like we thought, but hey, that's pretty standard with fishing. We've made our way into a lagoon. It's this is one I've actually anchored in quite a few times, so I pretty much took the marks out of my sounder, gave them to Talby. We've pulled in here. It's just a perfect big patch of sand, so really safe anchorage, which I'm all about. We've got some trout fillets which we've just what did I say it was? Tandaco. So it's Tandaco. It's like a chicken seasoning. Definitely try it out next time you're at Woolies. It's where all the salt and pepper is. Got a bit of butter happening here. Fish is about to go in. We're about to just set ourselves up some trout wraps. I've got me old Spango special try and come over here. You might be able to see me better. Oh, we're bending. We're bending. We're bending on cue.
Right, I'll grab that.
Oh, I might have pulled him. Oh, he's back. His mate's back. There's his mate. You know, the old jig head with a bit of squid on it. It's like, oh, it's a big spango, this one.
Lock her up.
It takes a whole 30 seconds to get eaten. It's pretty funny in the blue holes. If you can find a patch of sand to anchor in, I'm putting like $1,000 saying there's 100 spangos in there. So we're gonna make trout wraps. I'll get this guy in so you can have a look at him. We're gonna have a bit of fun with these spangos for a bit. We're gonna make a game plan for tomorrow. And it's gonna be something a little different. Oh, this guy's got some size to him. It might give him some heat here. Oh, he's a goodie. If you manage to bring the kids out or something, these things are so much fun in these lagoons at night. Even for us, you know, just having a muck around while you got dinner cooking. Cool fish. Righto, buddy, catch ya. If there's ever a way to wake up, it's 100 k's offshore in the middle of a reef. Weatherman, you suck at your job, man. Like, totally, you suck. It's supposed to be 0 to 5 variable. It's blowing at least 15 kind of thing, 13 to 15 knots out there. But whatever, we don't have to do the 2-hour punch out. We're gonna fish around the flats for a little bit this morning. Then we're gonna go put Talby hopefully onto a big GT, so I'm gonna send the drone up there, hopefully find a really big guy, get him into it, and then we're gonna kind of jig our way home. But should do the whole lot today, you know, if we can. It's gonna be basically flats, GTs, hopefully even a big Spanish to jig our way home. So should be a good day. But for now, we got coffee on the go, we got bakey eggs, not bad, just boiling, oh, not far off it. Oh, that's China, that's him. Oh, they're on it, yeah. Oh, just keep, oh no, they're valleys. That's a valley, that's all right. Oh, get him, he got him, hold, get him. Little twitch, oh, come on, eat it there, you wouldn't.
Funny.
Oh, he's... oh, he's still like... Oh, you're kidding. Oh, let's see, come around here. Oh, wow, what's he got, like slippery lips? Come on. Oh, you got him. Yes. He won't fight dirty. You just play him, he's a safe one.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, how is he just hanging around us? Big double on a China now would be amazing. Oh, he's a good fish to start on the flats. Not what we're after, but these things can proper pull drag on the flats. It's a nice fish. It's funny how it works, you know, if we were jigging and we caught that, you'd just be like, oh, it's annoying. But on the flats, it's the exact same at Chinaman. Everything changes. It goes from annoying to actually targeting the fish. So that's what we're after at the moment. We're on these sand flats. and we've got an incoming tide coming through this way, and then we got this first bit of flat here which the fish are going to basically be sitting on, and as everything starts pushing into this blue hole, they're all going to take advantage of it. So we're casting in, bringing it back natural. Fish should be facing that way. It's all good in theory, we just got to make it happen.
Flash of yellow.
Yeah, there he is. Oh, he had me. Look at that. Cheeky mongrel.
He's a good one. He looks good, eh?
Cool fish.
How's the colours?
They pull so incredibly hard, these things on the flats. Amazing colours on him. I think it's a little spango, but I'm not letting him have it. Oh, look out. We'll take that.
Trouty?
It's a good trouty. Hey buddy, you're a welcome sight. Well, I was literally last cast of the flats. Nice trouty, that's on the fusey, twitch it, that guy. I don't know what's going on, flats are absolutely dead, so you know, quick decision, get out of here. I'm gonna try and just head down and fish the last of this run out tide. And, oh, coming in hot on you. We're gonna fish the last of this run in tide. And then always make sure if I have an option to travel during the slack tide and change a tide, that's the biggest time for me to travel, because everything switches off then. You know, you lose all your current, you lose all your pressure and your bait and all the rest of it. Right, no run, no fun. Pretty simple one. So, I'm gonna fish the last of this running tide just on the northern side, because you got a north-south push on the incoming. And then we're gonna burn across to a new area and chase some reds and nannies on this full moon today. So, we have a bit of a game plan and we have some structure to it, so hopefully it all works out. But yeah, this place is dead, so we're out of here. There he is. There he is, Talby.
Good.
Oh, very good.
Good one.
Mm.
Is that a red emperor?
Is that a red? That's a red, bro.
Look.
Yep.
That is a red.
There you go.
I'm happy with that.
Take that any day of the week.
Not huge, but fucking red.
Oh, that's a beautiful red. Oh shit, got it on China drag. It's got weird head shakes though. It's not doing heaps, but it's just got these weird head shakes.
Ready?
Hold on.
Go for it.
Yep. Alright, well this is what we're after. We knew the full moon was going to bring on a red. Talby landed himself a solid red here. I got myself a little mini nanny. That's a tasty little critter, but oh, this is what we want. Talby's just got a cracker fish here. Really nice red. And that was, you know, that was a good 100 meters off the mark, that one. It's really strange how on my marks it's interesting fishing some of Talby's ones which he's found, because my marks I've never caught reds and nannies together. I've always caught them separate. So to catch these two within kind of 20 meters of each other, it's really interesting. Must just be a certain ground down there that they both just hang around, but this was quite far off the little kind of mark where they were. Don't know, kind of learning little bits and pieces the whole time, you know, just watching the sound or watching where these fish come from, but good fish. About time we started putting some in the esky today, I reckon. Well, I just had a really big red shark where we were jigging, and I think that was basically it for us. Had a proper gutful. Just by chance, we've actually come across Brooksy and Gilly here, so we've just come in. We're gonna go in and just feed the fish, have a really chill afternoon, and basically call it for the day. Head home while there's still some sunlight, get these fish filleted, get them in the freezer, and I think all the boys are gonna catch up the pub for dinner, so should be a pretty good way to finish 2 good days. And I think tomorrow might actually be half alright. I still need to check the weather. Weatherman's kind of broken. I don't know what his go is at the moment, but he can't call it, that's for damn sure. But look, it's been an epic 2 days, and then to go and call it on an area like that and just finish off, not too bad at all, not too bad at all. So yeah, look, hope you enjoyed the watch, and we'll see you in a couple of days.